From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of it. That one falls incomplete. On 4th down, here's Matt Araiza to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Dart. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's hard! And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. Gains an even 70 yards. Here's a run. Into the end zone. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Finding room at the 35. Breece Hall. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, New York. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starting from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down, Jets.
They'll look to throw. Right back to Wilson, he's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go now. Nice.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught to the goal line and in.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Dart. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Giants. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Giants will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Mitchell. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. That one out wide for Rice. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and...
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To the air on second down. Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. So it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Ready up.
Gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Going to be caught, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in. That's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
To the air again goes Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. To the air once more is Dart. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Dallas Turner giving to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Tight end going in motion here. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Hall. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 even, 60 even.
Head up. This is right. And he's into the end zone yet again. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. It's 1st down as it's Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets 1st down.
That's good for a Jets 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Jets.
drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got on the give. It's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long. Like he's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Again here to right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On second down, Dart. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back, or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That one intercepted. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 23, here's second down and 2.
23-yard line.
Another run here with Hall. Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Here's Bates for the extra point.
For the point after.
He's got it. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 31.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Dart going to throw it on second down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. Trying the left side, here's Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Again, here's Hall. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Talk things over before third down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Woo!